guys, welcome back to Temple University's YouTube channel. My name is Lauren and I am a freshman and I just completed my first semester here at Temple. So this video is going to be a semester recap of everything that I did in my first semester, some things I learned, and some tips and tricks for the next semester, and more to come. I wrote down a couple of questions to kind of answer so that I can tell you guys what I did this semester, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. My favorite class that I took this year was actually a jazz class. It was one of my gen eds and it was super duper fun. Everybody was so supporting. It was a beginner jazz class. There was probably about 8 of us in that class. I would always look forward to it, but the class was from like 6 to 7:30. Me personally, after like a long day of classes, I would come home or come back to Whitehall and I would kind of just take a nap, and then I'd have to get up for my 6 to 7:30. So sometimes it was a little rough, but I really enjoyed the class, so I would do it again. And the class is for non-majors, so any level of dance experience that you have, you just come in and you can learn everything there. So it was really fun. Tips for choosing classes. I would say first come, first serve. Like wake up early to get your classes. Like, I'm serious. Me and my roommate, we both woke up at like 7 a.m. to get our classes. Like, it literally is like so important to wake up early. It kind of goes by class ranking, so most of the seniors will go first, and juniors, then sophomores, and then freshmen. So depending on where your class is, you'll have a different time and a different day that you have to start picking your classes, as well as for people who are in specific majors and stuff, or if you're in the honors college. When picking classes, you kind of have to know yourself best. Me, I know that I'm not a morning person, so I wouldn't get a class at 8 a.m. or I would try not to. Of course, whatever's available, you know, is available. But I would try not to get at 8 a.m. because that is not ideal for me, and I know I won't wake up at the time. But you have to know yourself best. So my classes tend to be in the afternoon. The earliest class that I had was at 10 a.m. Some advice that I would give to some incoming freshmen about time management and stuff would just be like using your calendar to your advantage. If you watched my self-care video, you saw kind of how my Google Calendar is like block planned. Like, go watch that video if you haven't. Having everything blocked out will kind of tell you where you can insert times and where you can like put certain things if you have any like extracurriculars and stuff like that. Definitely say like use like Google Calendar. I know a lot of people who use like Notion, which is just like not really my cup of tea, but Google Calendar and I are besties. Like, I have it on my phone and my computer. I block out all of my schedules by like my clubs and organizations, and then my classes. So I'll have like my classes during the day, and then if I have rehearsal for a club, or if I have a club meeting or a general body meeting or anything like that, it's all on my calendar, as well as like my homework. So I'll do like little reminders if I have something to do, like a homework assignment that's due the next day and stuff like that. So time management, Google Calendar, locked in. So let's talk about majors for a second. I chose my major, journalism or broadcast journalism, because I really loved storytelling. And so when I was in Charlotte, I went to a performing arts school, and you guys have already heard the story, but I went to a performing arts school and I did musical theater. And so after musical theater, I kind of was into a different scene. So I started getting more into news broadcast and radio podcast and everything. So that was really cool. I actually started off thinking that I was going to be a criminal justice major or a poli-sci major, but I completely switched tracks and chose journalism. There's absolutely nothing wrong with changing your major. I know so many friends who have like gone into their classes and was like, this is not for me, and then decided on a different major throughout college. So it's completely up to you when you get here or when you're applying. You can also take like a bunch of courses and then find what you like based off of those courses that you took. Then you can choose a major like that. So there's a lot of different ways to declare a major or a minor or a certificate. When looking for schools, I literally searched my major like in Google and was like, best journalism schools, best broadcast journalism schools, and Temple was always like up there. It definitely was. Klein, whoop whoop. But I really enjoyed the process of looking for my major, just because it was so fun, like looking through the different schools and seeing all the different options. And of course, Temple stood out to me. I also talked to a lot of people who went here and stuff. You're always welcome to talk to me. My socials are down in the description if you have any questions or anything, because I love like talking to you guys and getting to know you guys before you guys come here, or if you're already here. Yeah, that's how I chose my major. But everyone's journey is different, so yeah. One of the things that drew me to the school is how close it was to the city. I'm kind of from the suburbs, so I wanted a change of scenery. So when I got here and I know that like Temple is like 2 or 3 stops away from City Hall, I was like, absolutely. And I actually go to the city a little bit more now than I did before. That's something that I'm gonna start doing more this semester, is going to the city and kind of exploring like what Philadelphia has to offer. Is my college experience meeting my expectations? Absolutely. I won't lie to you guys though, I have had some pretty rough days, you know, we all have. And I think more than anything, I've learned so much about myself and about my learning style and how much fun it is to be in college, you know. This is kind of like a once in a lifetime experience. And so I've really been loving it and enjoying it every moment, even on the bad days, you know. And there are bad days. There are so many resources on campus for when you have those bad days, or you can, you know, friends. My RA is super great, you know. I have so many different support systems here on campus, so that's one of the things that Temple has to offer that I really like. You're never alone here. How did you handle being homesick? I cried. Let's be honest, I did. I cried and I had to get it out, but it's gonna happen, and it happens to pretty much everyone, because you're away from home and you're gonna miss some things from home sometimes, and that's okay. That's part of the journey, and it's part of the experience of being in college. Advice for making new friends on campus and for finding friends, and how did I meet my friends? That's a very long answer to that question. I say the easiest way to make friends on campus would probably be joining clubs and orgs. I've joined 2 clubs and orgs, and I've got really involved in Temple Tappers and Broadway on Broad. They're 2 performing arts clubs that we have on campus. Broadway on Broad is kind of like a cabaret musical theater club where we do a bunch of songs catering to a specific niche. So we do different Broadway songs, and we do them in like a cabaret style, and everybody gets to do a certain song, and we do group numbers, and it's super, super cool. And Temple Tappers, which is also super fun, is a tap org, and it's completely like come in and learn and be with a big group of people, and it's so much fun. We had our showcase last semester, and it was so much fun, and I've actually made some really good friends from both clubs and orgs. And so shout out to Temple Tappers and Broadway on Broad. Most of my friends came from those clubs and orgs, so I would say get involved, and at the beginning of every semester they have kind of like a club and org fair where you can go and you can see all the different things and really get what you're interested in. It's so easy to join, you know, and everyone is so friendly. How was your experience living in the dorms? My experience living in the dorms has actually been not bad. I'm not gonna lie, I came in a little worried just because I love having my personal space, as everyone does. My roommate is awesome, and so are my suite mates, so it's been really good having them along the college journey. I live in Whitehall, which is where I'm filming right now, and it's super chill. It is the furthest dorm from campus. So if that's something that worries you a little bit, then completely understood. But I do feel really comfortable here, especially because there is security on campus. And the vibes are super chill here. One thing I will say that I miss is cooking. I used to cook a lot when I was at home, so that's one thing that I really miss. But the dining halls are usually open from like 8 a.m. to probably 10, and you also have the student center that has all of the food options, so you have plenty of food options on campus, and the cooking will just have to wait. Looking back on last semester, one thing I wish that I would have done more is gone to Fresh Grocer, or got groceries in general. I just truly did not. I just didn't get groceries a lot, and so I would always be going out or spending money to get food, and that was completely insane, and I will not be doing that this semester. I'm telling future Lauren that right now. What I did at the beginning of the semester is went to Fresh Grocer with my friends, and we got all of our items in bulk, and so now I have a bunch of snacks and goodies and stuff for when I want to eat late night snacks at night, so I don't have to go and spend so much money, especially because Fresh Grocer is really affordable, and it's actually very close to campus. It's right behind Morgan Hall, if you know where that is, and it's probably your best bet to get groceries that are catered towards college individuals. So that's a little tip. Another opportunity that I had last semester was going to the African American Museum of Philadelphia. It was such an awesome experience, and it was so educational. Got to go with one of my good friends, Amber, and we kind of picked it up really last minute. It was with Klein actually, which is where my major is. It's in Klein. We also got to explore the Blockson, which is actually on Temple's campus, and it's one of the largest collections of African American history. And there are so many more opportunities that I'm looking forward to this semester. One of the ones that I just finished actually 2 weeks ago was the Klein Rocking the World experience. I had so much fun, and there's a vlog coming out soon for that, so keep your eyes peeled. Went to Washington, D.C., got to explore a bunch of monuments. We read a book and did a lot of deep research on African American history, the caste system in India, as well as the Holocaust. It's such a great experience, and I can't wait for you guys to see the vlog. What am I looking forward to this semester? So much. First off, I'm taking a lot of classes catered to my major. Luckily, I'm getting a lot of my gen eds out of the way, so I'm able to get into my really major focus classes. We started looking at internships and job opportunities for the summer. A lot of shows that are being produced in the clubs and organizations that I'm a part of. And the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. I'm already hyped. I'm already hyped. Be on the lookout for a lot of new vlogs that are coming this semester. I'm really excited about. Thank you for watching this semester recap. I'm so excited for the rest of the year. Make sure to check out the Timble socials below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.